Very good morning, dear students. Today we will study the topic anti poverty measures of lesson number 3 of your economics book. So, as in the earlier last video, we have discussed what were the various major causes of poverty in our country. Now, in this topic, we will see what are the various ways introduced or we can say used by government to eradicate poverty from the country. Means what were the steps taken by government to remove poverty from the government. So as we know that removal of poverty is one of the major objective of Indian development strategy, because country's development will only place when the poverty will be reduced from the country. So in this topic, mainly two ways they have talked about. The first one is that removal of poverty can be done by the promotion of economic growth in the country, and the second way is by implementing targeted anti-poverty programs. These are the two strategies taken by the Indian government in order to reduce poverty from the country. So from the various datas of the last some years, it is uh, we can say resulted that the higher growth rate have helped in the reduction of poverty. When the growth rate of the country will be high, then the poverty will be low. So by this we can say there is a strong link between economic growth of the country and poverty reduction. Higher will be growth and lower will be the poverty in the country. So economic growth means widening the opportunities and providing resources needed to invest in human development. Means more job opportunities and other opportunities should be provided to the citizens of the country, and more investment should be made in human resource. It means the meaning of investing in human resource means investing in healthcare, investing in training the people, sending the children schools, especially the girl child. Okay, in hoping that these human resource and these people, these children in the coming next years will give return to us. So indirectly they will contribute to their family, to the nation, and all over the economic growth of the country will take place. Okay, so as from the last year's data, the agriculture sector is the growth of agriculture sector is below to the expectation level. Okay, it has to be more to be improved. Okay, and if we talk about the targeted anti-poverty program, which is the second strategy of government for promoting the various by promoting the various schemes. Suppose the government has initiated various schemes, or we can say targeted anti-poverty programs, in order to remove the poverty from the country. So here are some of the schemes, and these schemes are very important from the examination point of view also, because from this topic directly question used to come: what are the various schemes launched by the government in order to reduce the poverty. So be more attentive. If you talk about the first scheme, that is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005. Okay, it was initiated by the government in 2005, and major aim of this scheme is to provide 100 days of wage employment to every household, or we can say every family in which is living in the rural areas. And it also aims at sustainable development and handle the cause of drought and deforestation and soil erosion. Such cases also are focused by this, and one third of the jobs have been reserved for the women in this scheme. These I'm datas I'm not discussing, because in new book datas are different and in old book some datas are different. Okay, so in this data only they have told that such persons of ST are benefited from this, and such persons of SCs and women. Okay, such type of data is given. You will be confused because this data you can read as per the new book. Okay, next second scheme is Prime Minister's Rojgar Yojana, and it was started in 1993 and the major aim of Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana is to create self-employment opportunities for educated unemployed youth in rural areas and small towns. You have to be very clear whenever you are writing aim of the schemes. Okay, only two things you have to remember in this: name of the scheme, when it was launched, and the third thing is what the main aim of the scheme. So Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana, or we can say PMRY, aims to create opportunity employment opportunities, so that in our country there is a major problem that people are educated but they are not having jobs. So such kind of problems can be taken out, okay, removed, we can say. So in rural areas, the government helps in setting up small businesses and industries under this schemes to the people who are willing to start their own small businesses. Third scheme is rural employment generation program. Okay, rural employment generation program, it is also known as REGP, and was launched in 1995. It is similar to the last one, that is PMRY. And here also the aim of REGP, or rural employment generation program, is to create self employment opportunities in rural areas and small towns. Okay, and 25 lakh new jobs have been targeted under the 10th 5-year plan as per this scheme. Fourth scheme, if we are talking about, is Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana, that is SGSY, and it was launched in 1999, and it aims at bringing the assisted poor families above the poverty line by organizing them in self-help groups through a mix of bank credit and government subsidies. Means, in this scheme, some families are targeted, and some families are targeted through proper survey, and the main aims to bring them above the poverty line. And how this could be done? By providing them bank credits and government subsidies. They are trying that such portion of the groups should come above poverty line by helping them through the bank credit and other government subsidies. Next, fifth scheme is Pradhan Mantri Gramoday Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Gramoday Yojana. It was launched in 2000, and it is also known as PMGY. Under this scheme, additional assistance is given to the states for services like primary health, primary education, rural shelter, rural drinking water, and rural electrification. Okay, mainly these things are considered. Again, I am repeating: health, primary health care is taken into consideration. Extra assistance or help is given to the state for such kind of amenities: primary education, shelter at rural areas, and rural drinking and rural electrification, that is electricity connection set up in rural areas. And the last one is, that is sixth scheme, that is Antodaya Ann Yojana. This scheme was also launched in December 2000, and under this scheme, 1 crore of the poorest among the BPL families are identified in by the Rural Development Department through the BPL survey, that is below poverty line survey. Firstly, again I am repeating, अंत्योदय अन्न योजना में सबसे पहले सर्वे किया गया BPL फैमिलीज़ का, और जो सबसे ज़्यादा पुअर फैमिलीज़ हैं उनका पता लगाया गया स्टेट रूरल डेवलपमेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स के थ्रू, एंड 25 kgs of food grains were made available to each eligible family at highly subsidized rates. और इन families को, जो poorest हैं BPL में, इनको 25 kg of food grains were provided at highly subsidized rate, that is ₹2 per kg for wheat, मतलब 2 रुपये के जी इनको गेहूँ दिए जाने लगे, और 3 per kg for the rice. Okay, and additional 50 lakhs families were again identified in June 2003, and again 50 lakh families were identified in August 2004, and such kind of subsidized food grains were provided to these poorest families. So this is the topic, revise it well. Okay, thank you.